Hey, Be Peachy. Hold on.
Hi, Robert.
Hello. How
Hi,
you doing?
Robert. Hey, how come you ain't got in contact with me?
Huh?
How come you haven't got in contact with me?
I
You,
didn't hear your question.
how come you didn't get in contact with me?
I'm talking to you now.
Yeah, but you know I've been sick.
Yeah, they just told me.
You just found it out?
They just told me.
Oh, really? Well, how my son doing?
I'm doing good. What songs you want to hear? You want me to sing something, serenade you real quick? What you want to hear?
Heaven choose you to be my Valentine. That's
Heaven
my.
chose you, be my Valentine. Oh, I'm so glad. Heaven chose you, be my Valentine.
I believe I can fly.
Okay, hold on. I believe I can fly. I
Yes.
believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night
Night
and
and
day.
day.
Spread my wings
Rain
and
and
fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running
run
through
through
that
an
open
open door.
door. I believe I can fly. I
Hey.
believe I can fly. I believe I can fly.
Hey, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Are you gonna? You know, I'm sick. I got cancer.
I know.
Yeah. So
But
I've
God
been.
got you though. You ain't got that.
Yeah. Yeah. You got me wrapped around your arms.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you good. Good.
I'm good. I hope it stay good.
Huh?
I hope it stay good.
Oh no, you gonna stay good
Oh,
always.
always? Yeah.
That I know that is
Yes,
somebody
buddy.
that needs you now.
Hey, now.
And I know somebody's gonna take us tonight somewhere. I know one thing for sure. I'm gonna put on my dancing shoes.
Yeah.
though I've been stabbed the whole night
Night
through,
through.
I'm gonna, then I'm gonna, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna step, ooh,
Get on out of here.
the
You know what? You know what? Robert, next 2 weeks will be my birthday.
uh-huh.
Next 2 weeks will be my birthday.
Wow, happy
Yeah.
birthday early.
Next 2 weeks will be my birthday. And I hope I can get around. But right now I can't do nothing but just sit around and listen to my song.
That's right.
Yeah, share my love. Sing that. Share my love.
Okay, here we go. I just want to share my love.
Yes.
I just want to share my
My
love.
love.
Uh,
Yes.
I just want to share my love. Share my love. Share my
I
love with
love
you.
you.
Oh, babe.
Hey, I hear you.
Share my love.
You
Yeah.
getting on out there. You getting on out there. Where Isaac at?
Uh,
Where Isaac at? Oh, he at work.
I don't know
Oh,
where Isaac. I think he's at work.
oh, okay. Well, listen, you keep in contact with me and keep praying for me because it's kind of rough right now. I'm
I
going,
am. I'm already praying. I got you. God
okay,
got you. Got us all.
oh, okay,
All right?
okay then,
Call later on and check up on you.
okay. Now don't make no promise you can't keep.
Huh?
Hello, good morning. Today was a sad day, but still have to face the reality. This R. Kelly case, wow, something else. He was abused, childhood trauma. Nobody protected him as a child. Who grew into an adult, had money. Nobody cared enough to say, I love you enough. There's something going on. I love you enough that you gonna sit your ass down and we gonna discuss some things. It's sad. You had parents involved sending their kids to him, telling them to lie. Then they did a documentary on there, and the people in the documentary were liars. Everybody wanted a piece of money. The love of money is the root of evil. Anytime a person goes in willingly and lie about their age, lie, you made your bed, you have to lie in it. I'm gonna keep on praying for Rob. Such a talented, gifted, loving, caring man that has issues. When you are a money maker, a talented person, don't nobody care. Everybody wants the mighty dollar. That includes the record label, the people around you. Everything's just good and peachy keen. They use you up. God, he probably made so much money for Jive, which turned into RCA, then went to Sony, bought out RCA. They don't care about their artist. They just want the money. And they'll go along with everything too for that money. Then when they decide that enough is enough, they put you out there high and dry, broke, old. There's no way I would have been married to a man as talented as R. Kelly and have 3 kids? Cause see, baby boy, I got 3 kids. You gonna do something. Cause I wanna make sure my kids, my grandkids, are taken care of. There needs to be laws passed. Parents that traffic their kids, they need to go to jail too. Nobody should be given a pass. If you can't take everybody down, I don't know how these people sleep at night. I don't know how anybody sleeps at night knowing that a man is sitting in jail, in prison, and I went along with the program allegedly. I was part of it. How do these people sleep at night? I get so sick of people saying, oh, he should have got the help. Normal people don't get help. When a child is not protected and you witness your mom taking money for someone that violated you, that's really deep. We gotta start doing better with calling people out. seeing something wrong, we got to do whatever it takes. We got to do everything in our power. And this isn't even superstars. This is just regular people. No black man that makes it to the top, their legacies will be destroyed. We gotta start holding people accountable, standing by them through the good, the bad, and the ugly, so they can know that it's okay. You was not protected as a child. And you sick people that knew this and just went along for the program, went along with the program, had an enterprise within the enterprise. How do you sleep at night? Let me read some comments. Hey, flamethrower, VPG. Yeah, God will prevail on R. Kelly behalf. It's not over. God has the last say, but sometimes God humbles people. Chicago was okay. They only gave, well, he ran it concurrent, so really he only gave him a year. Judge Lennon Weber did a good job, but that New York case with the star witness who went in knowingly lying, with your parents, you went in, you went in lying with your parents. At any point in time, a girl can say, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to lie. I'm just not going to do it. See, I have a problem with that. You made your bed, so you got to lie in it. V. Peachy, you said even though he was abused, I don't think he deserves to be free. He deserves to be free getting the help that he needs. Every black man that makes it to the top must be ready for the great fall. Yeah. V. Peachy says, I think everybody who helped him needs to be locked up too. They knew about it. Yeah, they sure do. What, he has the mind of a 15-year-old? Sir Miguel says no one should have a case based on a documentary when it's scripted, editing, and no true vetting. That documentary was full of lies. The main people on there was Angelo and Alice Clary, who claimed like they had not heard from their daughter. They did not know where their daughter was at. But they were the parents that pimped their daughter out, and they lied. So they get to walk around scot free, and they hoard their daughter out. And why? Why do you need immunity to tell the truth? Then you had, who was the older man, said, oh, I groomed him and I trained him to be just the person that he was. Demetrius Smith. This is sad because this isn't the person that we know. I've had to swallow some pills Yes, he ain't all the way guilty and he ain't all the way innocent. My heart breaks because he has a mind of a 15-year-old. Nobody protected him. Abuse is all the entire family knows. When abuse is all you think this is normal. Mental illness, abuse. Um, we need to start owning up to it. It's a lot of dysfunctional people in this world. When you think about Daryl McDavid, like, boy, he was right there, but they found him not guilty. It's just crazy. Things that make you go, what exactly was you telling him? Demetrius was taking the girls to a lawyer. They had a whole side enterprise going on, and he doing what he liked to do best: sing and perform, sing and perform in the studio days at a time. Just a genius, so talented, so gifted. Hey, Sift and Soul. Hey, Mo Peace. Oh, Papa Will, I'm doing okay. Hey, Dan. You know, I just did a thing on this Jason Pope, DJ Kid. 700 underage girls. His go back to 2011 with the 13-year-old who he gave a package to. He got 30 and they suspended it to 19 because they went back and said he has autism. R. Kelly didn't score high on his test. So they look at this person being autistic, but we look at R. Kelly as being a monster. What can we do? All children are God's children. When a child is not protected, these are the consequences. Now, you know, everybody reacts to their trauma different. Parents sending their kids, you know, Diane Houghton, which is Aaliyah's mom. Oh, they never got married. They never got married. Well, they were married. You, Barry Hankerson, sent your niece, you and Miss Diane, y'all own what his first 2 or 3 albums? Boy, that love of money is the root of all evil. The land fairs. My father would have never, ever let any man walk around on this earth if he saw me on a videotape being violated with a grown by a grown man. Again, how do you go and work for somebody and there's a videotape floating all around with your young, a videotape with your daughter? You get on the stand and you say it wasn't your daughter? You go and you work? You played a good time for them? He would have been unalived if it was my daddy. No amount of money, no positions couldn't have, nothing could have mattered. Y'all, they normalize half of this stuff. I mean, this is just the most messed up case. And then what do? The parents are, they were okay with it. They got well taken care of. And then after the government sat back and followed the money, hemmed them up, you ain't got no other choice but to testify. But what amount of money can make you be friends, be a good time player, get on the witness stand and say it wasn't my daughter? It would have been a shootout in my family. What mother tells their girl to sit in a grown man's lap and shimmy shimmy? Then they claim like, oh, he terrorized half of Chicago. Well, where was the city? It don't take you 30 years to catch anybody. 30 years of people making money. They wait till you get old and broke and then they come for you. I pray for all that's involved. I wasn't there. All I know is I got girls saying, oh, the Lifetime was staged. Long as he was paying my mom's rent, it was okay. Who's gonna apologize for having liars on the documentary? Like I said, they found autism for one guy. R. Kelly scores wasn't that high. I hope he's praying out to God so God can intervene on his behalf. Robert Sylvester Kelly was not protected as a child. He was a victim too. If anybody knows of any abuse that's going on, we got to start calling people out. You can't worry about what the people think. You got to advocate for your child. people, if they have to face their demons, they can be forced to face their demons. If you truly love somebody and you care about them, you would want the best for them. And we gotta stop sweeping stuff under the rug. We can't send Billy Bob or Shay Shay. We can't send them down south for the summer. We gotta send them to get the help that they need. And for anybody that pimps out their kids, you sick too. You should be in jail. Anytime parents send their kids, they should go to jail as well. Ain't nothing been solved. People done got off scot free. Ain't no message been sent. No message is sent unto everybody that knows about this stuff is arrested and in the jail cell with him. Better yet, the parents should get more time because this is your child. I can't understand how they saying girls was this young and, you know, weren't they supposed to be in school? If kids don't show up for school, don't they send the school to the parents' house? Yeah, child endangerment. Something. Child endangerment. We was lied to by Aaliyah's mother. She said they were never said anymore. Everybody living under one house. Mama's cooking in the kitchen. Everybody one big happy family. You you can't make this up. So you take a mom, dad, and a daughter. You take a girl that willingly went in, lying about her age. You get the man to sleep with you. So you've already entrapped him. Jesus, you can't even trust the parents. Is she a victim? When you enter into a relationship and you've lied, and you went along with it, is that a victim? Now, I know most people would say you made your bed, you lied, so this is what you get. And don't get me wrong, just because somebody lies don't mean that they supposed to have to go through a whole bunch of stuff, but you shouldn't lie. Not when it comes to something like that. It's so much stuff coming out. Nickelodeon, again, children need to be children. They need to be protected. You can't trust anybody with your children. You should not let your child see you take money from a man that abused your child? We as a society have got to do better. There needs to be laws in place. Laws in place for parents or any adult who's ever a legal guardian of any child and you willingly send your child and not send your child, you're actually pimping your child. These parents that are pimps and madams need to go to jail. They need to go to jail. So you got kids, girls that are messed up because their parents knew, their parents went along with it. So now they're messed up. And the cycle continues. And not all people that's been abused turn into abusers, but it's a high rate that they will because when abuse is all you know, you don't know what normal is. You lock yourself up. And there are children probably right now out there, right now. If you know anybody in your family, friends, community leaders that's not protecting children, we got to start calling them out. This cycle's got to be broken. So I pray for all involved. There are regular people that's not with the superstar. These women and men are being abused too. Teach your kids they're worthy. Teach your kids to talk to you. Tell them if they can't talk to you about something, to talk to a relative. And sometimes people can see things in your kids that you can't see. Take heed. Don't get mad at the person. I can't even relate to half of the stuff that went on because I just know my father, my uncles, if I had been abused by an older man, they would be unalived. I don't need to see Barry Hankerson on the show. I was so mad when I found out about my niece. I wanted to unalive him. Well, why didn't you? Oh, but you got his music rights. You get a man that says, I'm responsible. I groomed him. I taught him. And they get immunity to testify. Like I said, there was a man here in Joliet that was running to a suburb, Harvey, Illinois, messing around with young boys. And this just happened last year. He had to have a closed casket. They blew his head off and they cut off his D and B. R. Kelly is a genius. He's a loving man. The man that they talk about, I do not know that man, but I also have to swallow pills on things that he admitted to, things that was in the pre-sentencing report. I wish there was some kind of way that we would have knew all of this stuff and we could have tried to help him. On his psychiatric reports, I think they said what he had a mind of a 15-year-old. K. Michelle said it. She said you had to sing to him. And I have a problem with girls that have been abused before they got with him, where they were, they say he abused them, but they had been abused by family or other friends, but you didn't sue them. But you sued the person you can get money from. So if you're not going to go after your family that abused you or the family friends, if you're not going to go for all, then don't pick one. You should want them all to pay if they abused you. Your family, your friends, your cousins, but they don't have no money. A real victim would want everybody that abused them to be charged. You just don't pick and choose. But it's okay about Chicago. Just trying to see what New York. I know you know, they was really set on bringing Robert Sylvester Kelly down. I see all of this stuff going on with P. Diddy. Have they did the mute P. Diddy? See, that's another thing. Are they muting P. Diddy music? Are they still playing his music? Are people boycotting Nickelodeon? Harvey Weinstein, Miramax, they're still showing his movies. Those are the things I have issues with. It's not fair for everybody. Everybody should be getting the same treatment. That's where the injustice is at. They are still showing films Harvey Weinstein. There is still a Nickelodeon station, but they stopped the black man money. Just food for thought. My rant. The justice system. There's a big difference with race. There's a big difference with race when it comes to everything. You know, let's not try to sugarcoat this. It is what it is. It's a racial injustice. I'm going to keep on praying for Rob and let God have his way. There ain't nothing else I can do for him but pray and ask God to intervene on his behalf. I don't know. Do they have programs? I'm pretty sure they got programs in prison and stuff. Yeah. Just remember, children have to be protected. And Rob was not protected as a child. He was a victim as well. And we can't tell people or say what people should have done, what they should have done, or they could have did this, and everybody deals with their trauma in their own way. Superstars are regular people just with more money. And I'm so glad I never had no dreams of going to Hollywood. If you love somebody and you see them doing wrong, if you truly love them, care for them, there's a lot of things that you can do and intervene. Rob's story is somewhat sad, but I still think he's gonna come out all right. I think his legacy won't be ruined because, again, he wasn't protected as a child. So we got to do better as a society. This is April Showers, and I thank you for listening to me. Would have never thought in a million years. But as the old people say, keep on living. So we see a lot of stuff is coming out. We gotta protect children at all cost. All cost. Thank you for listening to me. Everybody, have a good night.